Hi everyone, I'm here at my mom's house in New York. We're visiting for a week and we're about to go to the city to hang out, and I decided to do my makeup with you guys using all the things that I have brought with me. Hopefully you've already seen the video of all the stuff I brought with me, so this should be a fun one. Okay, first things first, we're gonna use my Sunday Riley vitamin C. I just washed my face. It's feeling tight because I forgot my face wash and to use like the CeraVe one, and it just stripped my face. Oh, let me put on a little headband. Apologize ahead of time. I don't have my regular setup here. I have just my iPad that I'm filming on and a little mirror in front of me, so I'll be going up and down. Okay, eye cream, my Caudalie. Just gonna go quickly. Let's leave soon. Okay, I like this eye cream. I just recently purchased it. I have really dry under eyes. Other than that, I don't really have issues. Sometimes I wake up with puffy eyes, but you know, other than that, other than the regular creasing that you get with age and some wrinkles, I don't really have many eye issues, under eye issues. I don't have dark circles. I don't have you know, pigmentation or anything like that, but they are extremely dry. Anything I put on it, concealer, powder, you still have to put powder on because concealer creases. It just makes my eyes look so crepey. I have a few tricks that I implement here and there, and it works for a little bit of time, and then it just goes to crepiness. I have not yet found an eye cream that truly can battle my dryness. I'm working on it. I keep trying them. I don't buy one after the other. I like to use one up and fully get the full use so I could speak on it, but this is the one I'm using right now. So far so good. I can't, it's not magic, it's not working magic, but it's okay. And my moisturizer, Embryolisse. I've been using this for years. I love it. I use it in the summer, I use it in the winter. It works wonderful under makeup. I loves it. Okay. As it soaks in, I'm gonna take a little sip of my coffee. Second cup today, guys. Love me some coffee. Okay. For my primer, Hourglass Vanish, I got this as a sample when I ordered the palettes from Hourglass that came out recently. I really like this primer. It works in humidity. It keeps my makeup staying for the whole day. I wore it. I have not had a chance to wear it in Florida yet, but the humidity is pretty much the same here as it is in Florida. New York is extremely humid, even though it's cooler, but my makeup stays. Sometimes I even forget to set it, and it's lasted me all day. I would put it on in the morning, go walk around in Manhattan, the city, and come home and my makeup is looking beautiful. I mean, some of my oils come through. I'm not extremely oily, but it just makes the makeup look really, really nice. All right, next I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So I have Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in 5.9. It's a little bit too light for me right now, so I will mix it with Dior Backstage in 3.5. In retrospect, I guess I could have taken my 2.5 from Dior or even 3, but I wanted a little bit more coverage. So this is a little bit more on the sheer side, and this gives me a little bit more coverage together. Beautiful. So I do one pump of this, one tiny little squeeze of this. I mix it all up in the back of my hand, dot it all around. I have a mirror right here. I have a lot of sunspots, but this doesn't really cover them, but it makes it, you know, less visible. My ears. Ooh, let me just put this on. Okay, so I love using a sponge to apply this particular combo because I feel like it's a little on the more liquidy side. I don't know, it works well with the sponge. If I use a brush with this combo, I feel like it doesn't really go into the skin as well as I would like for it to go. Okay, get it in the ears, down the neck, in the hairline, because we know hairline is important. We don't want a little mask. Okay, so foundation is done. I love this combination, really truly is amazing. If I want something more full coverage, my other go-to from Giorgio Armani is Power Fabric. I didn't bring it with me because we're not really going out at night too much, but Power Fabric is also an amazing foundation. Okay, for my concealer, I have the Hourglass, but I'm not going to use it today. I will use my Say, what is this called? Say Slip Tint in 6. I really like this concealer. It's a little bit on the sheer side, which is okay with me. But what I like about it is that it's more, it's hydrating. Not as hydrating as I would like it to be. I have not yet found a concealer that is so hydrating that it doesn't completely melt away from my under eyes, but it's hydrating enough for me to use it daily and not feel the dryness of my under eyes as much as I do with other concealers. If I want something heavier, I do use the House Lab ones. It's also not as drying as other concealers, but that's more for like if I'm going out at night, which I haven't done in New York here this time around. But overall it looks great. And I have a little trick that I learned from Risa Does Makeup. She posted a video on how to keep your concealer on all day, and I've been using it, and it's helped me with both with dryness and longevity, because I don't really want to use a lot of powder, especially since I didn't really bring a good under eye powder with me this time around. All right, so I'm gonna let that all marinate under my eyes, and I'm gonna go into my bronzer. No, let's do blush first. So I'm wearing a little peachy shirt. We will do a little peachy look. I went shopping in Sephora here, and I bought 2 blushes. I bought the Armani Cheek Tint in 31 Vivid Coral, and I bought Rare Soft Pinch Virtue in the smaller size, which works well for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on blush first, then I will put on cream highlighter, and then bronzer, and we will marinate all of that together, marry all of that together. So let's do a little bit of blush. With this blush, it's extremely pigmented. what I like to do is put it on a little tiny little dot, I don't know if you could see that, on the back of my hand, and work one cheek at a time. And you could tell, I mean, it was a tiny little dot, and I completely diffused it with the brush on the back of my hand, and still the pigmentation is insane. It looks amazing. This color is great. I'd like a little more. Looks amazing. I will, with the Armani blush, their magic is that you could put them on top of powder. So you will see what I will do with them after I'm done putting my powder blush on. Okay. Looks good. Now what I will do is, my husband texted me, called me, and just okay. I'm going to use the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer in Nude as the highlighting base. I'm going to put it on top. And I'm going to use it with my finger. This is such a pretty product, like very sophisticated glow. Look at that. I don't know if you could see, I'm using natural light. There's a big window in my mom's house. It's just so pretty. I put a little bit on my eyebrow. I will then use a powder highlighter and it will look amazing all together. Huh? Can we see the glow? Okay. I think I'm okay. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Wipe that down. Okay, so moving on. We are going to do my cream bronzer, and it's NARS Laguna. It's my favorite. I'm almost out of it. I will be repurchasing it. I keep saying that all the time, and it keeps going and going. So I start a little bit on top of my cheekbone, because I don't like, you know, I'm getting up there in age. I don't like for my face to droop more than it already droops. So we go over here, and I like everything super blended. So I will go over that with my beauty blender, because I don't like harsh lines on my face anywhere. So we will go over that. So now we have a little glow coming through, a little blush coming through, and my bronzer. Don't forget the ears, guys. We don't want the ears to be a different color. And then obviously a little bit for the double chin, but okay. The other side. Okay. And then we go over everything with a damp beauty blender, just so it's all, oh, the ears. I love being distracted while I film. Oh, my favorite. Anyway, now that that's done, we will go back to the under eyes. So my trick for the under eyes is not that hard, but what I do is, I didn't really take a good powder with me for the under eyes. I have the Laura Mercier translucent, but it is way too drying for my under eyes. So I have to make do with what I have. So what I do is I put it on my brush and like get it in there, and I'll go under and set my under eye. Okay. And then the other one, get it in there. So this way I'm not putting on a lot of powder and it doesn't really dry it up too much, right? Put a little more on. Okay. So now, to make that less crepey and last longer, I have a little trick. This is the one I picked up from Risa's Makeup. I'll spray a little in my hand and I'll get my brush that I use for the powder wet, and I will put that under my eye. So this helps it last longer and moisturizes it a little more, and it doesn't look as crepey. Let's do a little more. Okay. Now we let it dry. However, after all my cream products are on, I like to set it. So it sets, and while it dries, we'll take another sip of my coffee. All right, I'll go over everything with my beauty blender again. I find that this makes my skin look very natural. I mean, you always can tell when somebody has makeup on, right? But the more natural you can make it, the better. So while all of that dries, I'm gonna move on to the eyes. For my eyes, I'm going to use Merit eyeshadow, and I will get it on this Refer 36 brush. It's a nice little thick brush, and what I'll do is I'll put it all over my eyelid. I absolutely adore these cream eyeshadows. They are amazing. I have three. I have this one in Mid-Century, then I have Brune, and I have the gray one. I don't often do cool eye looks, but when I do, I use that as a base as well. So I'll put this all over the eye, like in a little circle, and I do like to drag it out a little bit, only because, you know, even though my eye shape is almond, when I do my eyeshadow and I have like hooded eyelids, it just looks better when I drag it out a little bit. I'm going to now blend it out a little bit, and what I'll do right now is use my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes in the nude palette, the warms, I guess, I don't know. I'll use these three colors right here just to blend it out a little bit, go over it a little bit, and I also put that underneath my eye, and then we will put a little shimmer on because I like to glow. I pick it up pretty high in my eye because, again, my eyes are super hooded, and I like for people to see that I actually have eyeshadow on. And there's a little trick to that I will show you when my eye is almost done. Okay, so now that we blended it out. Let me see how it looks. Open. Okay. I will do the same thing underneath the 3 eyeshadow colors. I'll blend it underneath just a tiny little bit, just so it's sort of balanced out. Okay, now I want to put a little shimmer on, and I don't know, should I do the Urban Decay Space Cowboy, or should I use the Makeup by Mario Ethereal? My favorite one is this one. You could tell it's got a nice big dip. Let's not put too much shimmer on. I'll put on Space Cowboy, and I'll do that with my finger. Oh, it's so pretty. Are they dupes? Huh. Let's see. Space Cowboy. Oh, I think the Mario one has a little bit more base to it. Does it? No, look at that. Space Cowboy, Mario. I don't know if you could see, but it's the same. Nice. I guess when I run out of that one, I don't have to feel like repurchase the whole palette just for that color, because it's my favorite in the whole palette. I could use the Space Cowboy. Awesome. So now that the eyes are done, oh, let me just blend it up a little bit. Blend it out rather. Okay, what I like to do is I like to take a thin brush like this. It's not a pencil brush, it's Rephr 13, but it is very like thinnish, and I like to take a little bit of black. And what I'd like to do with the black is I like to put it like right on top of my fold, so that it looks like my eye is bigger. And I don't know what it is. I'm looking at the mirror down here, but it just gives it such a nice like depth. This eye is a little bit more closed, hooded rather, not closed. Lightly, just a thin little line. And then I'll take my blending brush, and I'll blend most of it away. But you'll just have like that dark little shadow. And it looks beautiful. I love it. So eyes are done, nice and quick, but looks like you put a lot of effort into it. I think I just want a little more shimmer on there. I feel like I blended most of it away. Oh, gorgeous. That's it. Eyes are done. We'll put on mascara and eyebrows at the end. We'll speed through it. Now, my face is dry-ish. We'll move on to the blush. So I'm gonna use my MAC Melba because we went with the peachy look today. I love Melba. It's like such a universal color for MAC, and it's very popular, and it just looks good on my skin tone, and I think it looks good on most skin tones. I've gone through one of these before. I used to be like really into MAC. All right, looks good, looks good. Now I'll put on a little highlighter, and then we'll do the bronzer, and it'll sort of like blend all together. For my highlighter, we're using Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy. I want to use it up. I've had it for years, obviously. Nice and shiny. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, looking good, looking good. And bronzer, we're using my Gucci I'm finally now, my skin tone, I got tanned and it's dark enough for me. Not dark enough, it's the right color for me right now. It's in 03. So I like to stamp my bronzer on just so I don't disturb anything under. Okay. Let's blend it down the neck. Okay. The ears, hairline, a little bit on the nose. Looks good. Now, guys, watch this magic happen. So we have our little luminous silk in 31. I think it's called, what is it? Vivid Coral. I'm gonna put it on the back of this hand. And watch this. It's not going to disturb anything underneath. It just looks so pretty. Such a pretty coral color. Just gives it like a nice little pop. Beautiful. I might want to put on a little bit more highlighter just because I like to glow. Okay, and we are done with the face. So right now I will go over everything with the damp beauty blender. Everything is good. Okay, we will speed through my eyebrows and my lashes and be back with lips. All right, we're back with our eyebrows on and our lashes. So let's do lips. For my lips, I have the most beautiful combo ever that I've discovered. It's my little, oh, there it is. It's my little I've been obsessed for years with the lip that Scott Barnes gave Jennifer Lopez. I was looking for the perfect combo to make that peachy juicy lip, and I think I have found it finally. So my combo is, I have my artist Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Whenever Walnut. I have my YSL Rouge Pure Couture in 59, and on top I put the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Birthday Cake, and it just looks so pretty. Watch. You know, I don't overline my lips. Okay. Okay. Now we go in with the lip. This lipstick is absolutely gorgeous. This is like my third or fourth tube. I don't know. I've gone through a few of them already in my lifetime. And cover it up. Okay. We take off our headband. We get our hair done up. Woo! It is so hot in here. I had to turn the AC off because it's loud. And we have enough loud noises up in New York. Set the face. And we are done. Let me know what you guys think. Do you love it? Hate it? What products you have? What products you want? And I think that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.